That's pretty darn good, I'd say. I like that a lot right there. I mean, that's as good as I can do. So we'll do the other opposite corner. Just pushing these together again one more time. This needs to come up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right. I'll do the other ones. We'll cut them to length, and then we'll see how everything works. And I'll show you how I cut them to length as well. I just finished the opposite corner up there, and I had to use a little trick to get the miter just exactly the way I wanted it. It was still a little open on the inside near the panel, so I took the short board and shimmed it out at the top so that I took more off the top than the bottom. One business card ran I think only 2 passes. Took it up there and put it together, and the miter is perfect. So just some little tweaking you have to do from time to time. All right, I've got the miter up on top here. That's the one I used the business card trick on. I've got it set right where I want it. And the miter's nice and tight, and everything else looks good. So I'm going to come down to this corner and just make a light mark right here. That's going to be my cut line. And I'll take when I put this on my miter gauge, it's going to have to be flipped over. So I'm just going to mark this side, and then when I flip it over, I'll draw my bevel cut here, or my miter cut, slightly off of this line. Probably a 32nd this side of my mark. So if I take that line, I should be in good shape. If I leave it, I'll be in good shape for sure. But I don't want to have to shoot that much material off of it. So let me make this cut and I'll bring it back. Okay, I cut that longer than what I originally thought I was going to do, because I remember my miters were open at the top, so I have to remove more material at the bottom. Now I'm going to take this one that's going to mate up to it, and I'm going to cut it intentionally, probably a ½ an inch long, and then I'm just going to use it as a gauge to see where I'm at with this miter, setting this back a little, and this one will be set well back. But we'll see how they mate before I make the trim cuts. Let's see how they mate up here. So I've got this one right to the corner. Right there. Okay, so you can see I'm open. That's pretty much the way the other ones were as well. So if I shoot these, I should be good. It's just a question of getting the right length. So this one's going to be last. I'm going to cut this one to length first. And I want to leave about a 1/16 of an inch off of my mark here or a little more, because that's going to have to be removed from the heel first to the tip. So let me trim this back a little bit. I'll shoot it, and then I'm going to make sure that I get it exactly where I want it. Okay, one clamp holding that top piece exactly in place so that I can slide this and work from this end and not have to worry about that thing moving on me. So I'm able to move this like that until it butts up, and when I went down there and looked at it, that miter is perfect. So now I'm going to get this one to come right perfectly off of this corner. You can still see I got maybe one more pass, because I've got just a thumbnail length there, or I mean I can feel it with my thumbnail. So I'm going to make one more pass and bring it back. Even though this isn't the board that's going to mate to it, all I'm checking is that corner right there to make sure that they meet right at that corner. And I like that right there. This board is now done, this long side. Okay, so that cannot be tuned any better, I don't think.